birds have to have their say. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining us again. So I just wanted to give you some tips on how to take care of your chickens during these colder months. Sorry, the birds are going a little crazy, but turkeys and chickens, actually most birds are actually well suited for the winter months. Their feathers are designed for this. They actually have a little bit of trouble. They actually have more trouble in the summertime They actually have more trouble in the summertime dealing with the temperatures than in the winter time. So that's why I just like to make sure they have their snacks, they have a heated water source, and then they have their shelter. So that's another thing to touch on is the heated waters. Before, when we first started doing chickens back in Ontario, temperatures there would get to like -40 sometimes, and I'd have to haul out water all the time. So I invested in a good water heater, and now I have it for all of my birds, and it works wonderfully. I just have to fill it up when it goes down. So that's not bad. With the amount of birds we have, I'm filling up probably every other day. But if you only have a few birds, you could probably let it go the week. So definitely things to think of. Have snacks for your chickens. Any kind of snack you'd like. They literally will eat anything. Just test it out, put it in there, and see. If they don't eat it, don't give it to them the next time. But I find with my girls, they eat everything. So they get everything, and they always have table scraps, and we're always giving them some. So I find one of the best things to do for your chickens and turkeys is just make sure they have snacks. Yeah, you guys like your snacks, eh? Yeah, so make sure they have their snacks and just a lot of bedding, and they have a draftless area to kind of go into, so a coop or some kind of shelter that they can get out of the wind and the elements and the rain and snow when it does fall. But today I have some leftover snacks, some bread, and some things from dinner last night. Plus we also went fishing, so the carcasses from the fish that we cleaned we put in here as well, because your chickens and turkeys do need protein. They need a lot of protein to get through the winter. It's good for their feathers and their plumage, and it really helps them with these temperatures. I also have popcorn for them because our girls are spoiled. They get a little popcorn treat every so often. You want to make sure they have access to food. You also want to make sure that they have a good heated water bowl and a good coop, just something to keep them out of the elements. And some good bedding. I like to do the layering method. You can look that up on YouTube. I also have a video on it from back when I was in Ontario as well, so that's what I like to use. I don't use lamp heaters or coop heaters. I just find they're dangerous, and really the girls don't need them in the wintertime. They have everything they need. As long as you're giving them food, water, snacks, they're good. They can take care of themselves. So you don't need to have a coop heater, just water heaters. That was a big thing for me, is have water bowl heaters, and don't get the dog bowl heaters. Make sure they're at least 2 gallons or up. So if your chickens have larger combs, just check them every so often, because they could get frostbite. Now that's whitening on the comb or discoloration, or if they go black, or if you notice bleeding, definitely put some Vaseline on them, isolate them into the coop so that they stay a little warmer. Or sometimes it's funny, but you can knit them a little hat and they can wear a little hat. And if you give your chickens or turkeys whole corn right before the nighttime, it helps them also, because they digest that corn throughout the night, which keeps them warmer as well. So anything you can do to give them a little boost up during the winter time and make them happy, do it, you know. For now, this is just some tips to get through the winter months to help you out with your flock, to make sure you don't lose any. So far I've gone through 5 or 6 winters and I haven't lost a bird to cold. I haven't lost it to frostbite. I do always check the combs. That's one thing. Check. Right, time to give them their snacks. They're getting impatient. Hey guys. Here you go. Come on. So here's the girls. They get their snack as well. Hey Arnold. That's Arnold the rooster. We introduced him in the summertime, but the 4 girls there we've had for a long time now, like 5 years, almost 6 years, but they're still doing good. They're not laying like they used to, but they're still great little hens. Now I did get some cold hardy varieties. There's a Brahma. I bought her under Columbian. I have a New Hampshire, and I also have a Rhode Island Red there, and a Plymouth Rock. Arnold is a Cochin, a black Cochin. They go together very well. They all like each other. Arnold's a good protector. He's a very good rooster. And they're very happy. Plimo's, we call her Plimo, but Plimo's molting right now. But I'm giving her some extra protein. So. And these guys get some too. Hey, I didn't forget about you. Don't worry, I didn't forget about you. Hold on, let me lock the door. So as you see in here, this little batch of chickens is the chickens that I hatched out from Arnold that you just saw. And our hen wanted to get them bred up before they stopped laying. And this is from them. I got 1 rooster and 4 hens. Hey guys, she's the oldest. We call her Honeycomb. Hey Honeycomb. But they get their snacks too, so I get her little treat and go. Now this beauty here, we call her Pancake. She is the most spoiled turkey in the world. This is about, we haven't really weighed her, but I'm going to say like a 30 to 40 pound turkey. She's 4 years old, and she's just beautiful. She's a little suck, so she gets to live in the coop with the chicken. She's actually their little mama. She takes care of them and protects them, but she does a great job, so she gets spoiled. She's just so loving. Come on, have more popcorn. There you go. You want some? You want some? Call him AJ, Arnold Jr. Yeah, okay, let me put it in your bowl. Let me put it in your bowl. Okay, I'm gonna put it in your bowl. Ooh, they need some food. Let me show you guys where I hold my feed. Paul had a great idea of taking the broken down fridge that was in the shed. It wasn't working anymore, and he repurposed it as my feed storage holder, which is perfect because it's totally rodent proof. Raccoons can't get in here, squirrels, mice, rats, nothing. So it's really cool, and I know it doesn't look the best, but it's for a chicken coop. It works perfectly. I love it. I just open the door, grab a scoop of food. I keep my extra bins there. I have my corn in here. So I love it. I think it works perfectly. And here we go. We got to feed these guys because my chores never end. Paul made me a little lock on the inside of my chicken coop door here, just so I can do things in here without having to worry about the door fly open. Hey, look at that. Even the inside birds get their popcorn. They get their heated water, and they're doing great. Yeah. Yeah, they love it in here. So just remember, water, food, and shelter when you're dealing with your chickens at all times of year, but more so when it comes to the winter time. You want some love, huh? You want some attention, don't you? Go eat, go eat. Hey, buddy. All right, now to complete the rest of my chores. All right, guys, have fun. She's a good turkey. And hello, AJ. Hello, AJ. Hi. I know. Yes. Hello. 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 They're super friendly. So if you like to free range your birds like we do, just be mindful of predators during the winter time because they are out in full force. They're hungry. It's hard for them to find food as well. So they will be looking to go after your birds. It's just something to think of as predator control. So these are my tips on keeping your feathered friends happy through the winter months. Just make sure they have water, food, shelter, and lots of love and attention, and they'll be happy. Don't forget the snacks. All birds love snacks. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you on the next one.